Yeah, hey, make room for his presence. For 91 days. Blessing after blessing. Amen. Amen. The ark came in and the glory sat down. Peace hit the room, favor all around. 3 months straight, heaven touched the floor. Every door open and open more. Wall full of worship, air full of praise. Every room lit up in holy flames. From the front door to the back room bed, blessing living Obed-Edom's house is stay. Yes, Lord.
The house of Obed-Edom.
Yes.
For 91 days.
All day. God stepped in.
Everything changed.
Change.
Blessing after blessing.
Overflow.
The house of Obed-Edom.
Bless.
For 91 days.
All day. God stepped in.
Everything changed.
Change.
Blessing after blessing.
Hey, the house of Obed-Edom.
For 91 days.
All day. God stepped in.
Everything changed.
Change.
Blessing after blessing.
Hey, the house of Obed-Edom.
For 91 days.
All day. God stepped in. Everything changed. Change.
Blessing after blessing.
Hey, children got blessed, family got peace. Livestock multiplied, favor increased. Every possession touched by grace. God made his home in the sacred space. He made room and God moved in. Mercy on the walls, joy within. What you honor, God will fill his presence still. Blessed still. Amen.
The house of Obed-Edom.
Blessed.
91 days.
91.
All day.
God stepped in.
Everything changed.
Change.
Blessing after blessing. The house of Obed-Edom. For 91 days.
All day. God stepped in.
Everything changed.
Change.
Blessing after blessing.
Hey, the house of Obed-Edom.
For 91 days.
91.
All day.
God stepped in. Everything changed. Change.
Blessing after blessing. The house of Obed-Edom.
If you make room, he'll bless your house.
He will.
If you honor him, he'll pour it out.
Pour it out.
From your children to your storehouse doors. Favor gon' chase you more and more.
Run it down.
If you make room,
Bless your house.
he will
If you honor him, you pour it out.
pour it out.
Your children to your storehouse doors.
Hey, favor gon' chase you more and more.
Run it down.
Bless my house.
Bless it.
Bless my family.
Family.
Bless my doors. Overflow.
Bless my house.
Bless
Bless my family.
family.
Bless my doors.
Overflow.
Bless my house. Bless my family. Bless my doors.
Overflow.
What's going on, my savages? Welcome back to another episode of that Brown Town Opulence, man. The stock and crypto channel hosted by your host right here, Money Man. You already know. And I'm telling y'all, I got a banger for y'all, man. I finally done did my studying. I know I probably ain't been uploading like I'm supposed to be uploading, but the time will come and we navigate this market and what's going on in this world right now, man. But I just want to tell y'all, this is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. I just do this as a retail investor trying to help some people in the beginning stages. As I learn, we all learn. To gain some knowledge in the financial literacy, man. I appreciate all 10 of y'all. Just hit that like button, hype up this video. But before I get deep into it, man, help me out. I need y'all help. Your boy gonna graduate with a dual master's degree at the end of July coming up this summer. I'm getting my business administration and health administration masters. And if you feel like donating, to your boy to help him out, to go walk across that stage, the Cash App is strolling down there at the bottom. Savage AF 21 on Cash App. Do not super chat. Send it to the Cash App, Savage AF 21, and I greatly appreciate it. You do not have to do it if you don't want to, but any donations will be greatly appreciated. I just had to get it out of the way, man. Now, look, what's going on with the market, man? We got an hour before the market open, and it's a little red already in the pre-market, but the NASDAQ last week hasn't done something that it did since 1979. The NASDAQ went up for 13 straight days in a row. Can today, this Monday morning, 420, make it 14 days in a row? Back in 1979, the NASDAQ rose 19 days in a row. But have we come to that point in the market to where everyone is asking the same question? Is this the beginning of a major drop or just another setup for a bigger run? Now, I'm here to tell you it might be a blow off top. Now, I know y'all wonder, Money Man, what is a blow off top? I'm about to show you right here. As soon as I can pull it up. This blow off top right here, man. This the definition of it right here. So y'all can get an understanding. You know, we teaching and learning over here. So a blow off top is a rapid parabolic surge in an asset's price and trading volume, followed by a steep decline indicating a market peak and exhaustion of buyers. It often represents the final stage of a spectacle bubble where prices rise steeply, resembling a cone before crashing due to a lack of buyers. And then that's what we want to talk about today, man. The stock market ran up and got all the gains back that it lost because of this war in 1 week. Now, that's a lot. That's a lot to lose and then gain it back in a 1 week and then hit all-time highs. Now, with that being said, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next is, allegedly, don't nobody really actually know because this market moving real funny and real suspect right now. So these patterns that had previously been going on is what people are seeing right now with the chart. Now, looking at the chart right here, we're looking at the spot. I already got it marked out. Let me put it big like that so y'all can see it. So, what could happen in the next 30 days that we can continue to rise to a target price that I got right here. Target price of 720 to 730 on the spot. We could, in the next 30 days, continue to rise all the way to a target between 720 and 730 and hit new all-time highs like we already been doing. Then we might pause and consolidate. That means stop going up and trade sideways in those 30 days. And then after those 30 days, the next 10 days after the run up, that's when the blow off top might happen. We can come crashing all the way back down and giving all the gains we got last week, running back up to all-time highs. We can give that all back 100% of it in the next 10 days after the 30, which would be 40 days after the run. Make sense? Trying to break that down easy and as simple as possible. And where we could go is, and the reason why I'm saying that is because it's no selling on this up move. It's not that much selling on the up move. A lot of ball candles. That means they ain't got a wick at the rejections. Is no candles with rejection wicks at the top. I got my notes right here. That's why I'm telling you right here. So like I said, the target price could be between 720 and 730, and then pause because of the profit taken on the spot. But we've been moving on this up move that you see right here. We've been moving with this up move on low volume. Low volume down here. Let me highlight it for you. What my thing get right there. Ever since this move right here, since we had this big green volume candle down here, we've been moving down on low volume, but up in the stock market. That is very suspect to have the market going up the way it is, hitting all-time highs with the volume steadily trending down. That's why some people that I listen to and learning from, they predicting that the stock market might have this blow off top coming real soon in the next 30 to 40 days, potentially, allegedly. Don't nobody really know. Let me say that again. Don't nobody really know what's gonna happen. This thing could continue running up and just keep running up, but they are expecting a pullback because of the big move that we done had, gaining from going from the bottom, the lows on March 30th, and gaining all of that back in 1 week. That's why they predicting that right there, man. Every penny will return to the bears. That's what they saying. They saying don't buy heavy. You don't want to buy heavy right now with all this speculative stuff going on, because you know the war play a major part in this. But with all this spectacle stuff going on, you don't want to buy heavy and go long in a lot of positions, like trying to just buy it and hold it. So I'm going to show y'all my option plays and how much gains I done got in 2 weeks from jumping in. I did jump in a little late. I ain't jumping in on March 30th like I probably should have, but who knows? You can't really time the bottom of the market. You really can't time the top. But I got in and I'm gaining a few dollars on that. But the big thing, the next big thing is we gotta stay abreast. I'm trying to work on my vocabulary a little bit and articulate a little better. Jamel know what I'm talking about. Appreciate you, big dog. And shout you out right now, because Jamel, one of the subscribers on this live right here, man, he sent me this prompt that I had told y'all about that showed the reports, and we're gonna look at the weekly report that he sent me, and we're gonna review it real briefly towards the end. So y'all stay with me, and we're gonna go over Bitcoin. But right now, I already got the 50-90 retracement, so y'all can see it a little better when I'm about to say right here. So the midterm election year, we in the midterm elections year. Midterm election years, the market pulls back 19 to 30%. So I marked it off right here at the top. If we get the 720, I just did it at 720. If we between 720 and 730, I did the Fibonacci. So now going back 19 to 30%, y'all can see what we could pull back to if we get the 720 to 730. We go back to 698, 685. But at the same time, that's just the average, 19 to 30%. We could pull back more. We could pull back a whole lot more, just depending on what's going on in the world and what the market decide to do. So we got to be prepared and get ready. Don't try to time the top. Don't try to time it. Just wait till the chart tell us when it's time to get in those put options, or it's about to reverse and it's time to sell. And with that being said right here, I want to show y'all this real quick. I want to show y'all this right quick. The fear and greed index. While we on that topic, because now we went fast. We went fast in the other direction. As y'all can see right here, the fear and greed index, we at a 68. That means we in the greed right here. Last week, we was in fear with a 42. A month ago, we was in extreme fear at 15. And a year ago, we was at 16 in extreme fear. So we went from 1 week, we went from fear to greed. And you can see right here, the market momentum, they got extreme greed up there. They got extreme greed, and then stock price strength, fear is still in fear. So we got to be cautious. If you want to go ahead, got some plays, and you up big or up 20, 30, 50% plus, and you want to take some profit, hey, I wouldn't blame you if you did. I wouldn't blame you if you did. This is not financial advice. Not financial advice. Not financial advice. YouTube algorithm. This is not financial advice. You gotta say it. You gotta say it. You gotta say it. So like I said, the market could give all that back. All these gains we got back, it could go back 19 to 30% or even lower. And that's this year. That ain't in 27. That's this year. That is this year. I'm telling y'all, man, this is what I'm hearing, and this is what I done seen, this is what I'm learning. I'm just bringing it to y'all so we can get an understanding and a clear picture of what's going on. Let me bring it back up. Now, that's the S&P. Money man, what about Bitcoin? Wrong Bitcoin. What about Bitcoin? So then we're looking at the Bitcoin chart right here, man. Y'all saw it. I told y'all I already got my line marked. I've been had these marked for over a year now. Probably going over 2 years with these lines right here. I know it look kind of crazy, but we right here. This is what we want to look at. These red rectangles right here. These red rectangles. That's what we want to look at right now. Bitcoin is in bearish ascending channel and could break down to the downside. As y'all can see right here, man, we in this bearish ascending channel right here. That's why I got these red rectangles. We done had one, then we dropped down, and then we in the second one that we in right now. We in the second bearish ascending channel right here, right now. And this is the moment to where Bitcoin could possibly go back to the downside. Possibly go back down to the downside. Now, I got a video for y'all that we're going to take a look at on X that real interesting. Now, I ain't saying they correct and I ain't saying they wrong, but the possibility of what Bitcoin could do moving with the stock market, it could potentially go down 28%. It could go down 28% from where we at right now. All depends on, the market. But looking at this right here, let me get back on it. Looking at this right here, I'm about to hide all these lines. And the thing is y'all can see this gray line. I don't know how good you can see it, but this gray line right here is the 20 EMA. Now, back in 2022, Bitcoin did the same exact thing. Had all these bearish channels, had these bearish ascending channels, but they had 3 of them. It was 3 of them. But y'all on this money man only see 2. That's where the next leg down to the downside might come, because what happened in 2022 is we had a candle hit the 20 EMA. You had a candle hit the test the 20 EMA, and then you had one more week of gains of Bitcoin going higher. Then the third week, that's when the leg down started. Not saying that what exactly going to happen, because don't nobody really know. But the pattern that happened back in 2022 is what's going on right now with Bitcoin. The first bearish ascending channel right here, then we hit the downside. The second bearish ascending channel, then we about to hit, supposedly, the downside after, could be this week. If we get a little higher above the 20 EMA and create a doji, maybe it could happen like that, or it could still keep running. But based on the pattern, the candle hit the 20 EMA, tested it, went a little higher the next week, failed, and then we on that third leg down. Then if we do get that third bearish ascending channel, let me give y'all a little mark right here so y'all can see. It probably will be around right here, the $60,000 mark. It could be even lower. 28% plus. It could go down 28% plus. So we could get back into that range as I show y'all this video in a minute. We're talking about Bitcoin, and y'all can see it a little better in a different view with somebody else showing y'all the way they got it marked off, that it could go back down to the $40,000 range. It's a possibility that it could go back down to the $40,000 range. But when we do get into that third bearish ascending channel, it's going to be a period of consolidation, just like this. And then the bull run going to happen. So that's what we got to look forward to potentially on Bitcoin right there, man. So just stay abreast and alert on what's going to happen with this stock market and Bitcoin, because they're going to move simultaneously. To me, when the stock market going up, Bitcoin going up. When the stock market going down, Bitcoin going down. And then I got another option play. I might not bring it to y'all just yet, but I got another option play that I'm looking at that is specifically for Bitcoin. So we could potentially get ready. I'm just going to tell y'all right now. I'll tell y'all what to deal with. I ain't going to tell y'all to play yet, but I'm going to tell y'all what to deal with. So it deal with Bitcoin, and it moves with Bitcoin. Now, if we get this move back down 28% plus, back down to the 40,000s in Bitcoin, that's when I'm getting it. And I'm doing it as a long play, even all the way out to 2028. The reason why I'm doing it out to 2028 is because every 4 years, Bitcoin have a halving event. So they basically cut what you can mine of Bitcoin in half. And when they do that, the price of Bitcoin increases. So money man, what you doing? What you playing? I'm getting in extra low 2 years before the halving event, and I'm planning on holding it for 2 years. That's what I'm telling y'all right now. I ain't gonna get y'all to play yet. But now I want to show y'all these videos on X right here, what I was talking about. Cause we ain't gonna be on too much longer. But I appreciate y'all for coming. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share, and tell your friend about the Dirty Brown Time Opulence. I got too many YouTube channel, man. I'm gonna say the other one. But y'all can go subscribe to all of them if you want to. Here it is right here. Now, this is exactly what I just had showed y'all. Somebody put this on X. As you can see, this on the Bitcoin futures, though. Same type chart. But you got the bearish ascending channels right here. See how they moving it? Down. Trade sideways, consolidate, down. They got the bottom down there. Now, that's what they say. Bitcoin is pushing straight into the 79,500 rejection zone right now. Next week, the resistance will flip the support. Bitcoin will dump to the 44,000 to 38,000 zone. Bookmark this chart before it's too late. So, like I said, I don't know. You got to take everything what they post with a grain of salt. You don't know how legit these folk is and all that, because everybody got a blue check nowadays. But this was very interesting based on what I had heard from and listening to from the folk I follow. And then I seen this on X right here. And I ain't gonna say it gave me confirmation, but it was real interesting to look at, to see how everybody's seeing some of the same things with this Bitcoin, man. And I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's crazy. Then I got this post right here. Like I said, you gotta take these folk with a grain of salt. What's going on, Selmo? Appreciate you. You gotta take these folk with a grain of salt now. They posted right here, something very strange is happening. The stock market keeps pushing the new all-time highs, but nobody is paying attention to what's actually happening. OpenAI and Arbitrum, I ain't never said that right. Y'all know I'm country folk, are now worth 2.1 trillion. That's 10% of the entire NASDAQ. Numbers don't lie. 400 billion burn per year, 50 billion in actual revenue. The biggest AI players are losing tens of billions per year. Not listed, not profitable, and still being priced higher. The playbook, big players funding each other, partnerships that look good on paper, revenue that never leaves the system. This has happened before. 2000, companies with no profit, massive valuation, narratives driving everything. Then reality hit. NASDAQ collapsed 80%. You're watching it happen in real time. The final sign of mania. Companies rebrand as AI and reprice instantly. This is no longer investing. It's a bubble detached from reality. They break. Remember, I predicted all the market tops and bottoms for the last 15 years, including the exact Bitcoin bottom at 16,000 3 years ago and the top at 126,000 in October. If you missed those calls, don't worry. I'll call the next one too. Then they got this right here. This little video right here. Nah, like I said, I just found this interesting. Anthropic. There it is right there. I appreciate you for the pronunciation. Appreciate you for the pronunciation. But they put this chart right here, man. Now you can take it however you want to take it, but the NASDAQ, they said .com bubble right here in 2000. They got this chart right here, and then they got the AI bubble in 2026. As you can see, it kind of looks similar. But you're gonna see them draw on it right here, man. They marking the top. They saying it's 2000. Now they marking the top of 2026 in the AI bubble right here, and you can see how this thing trended. That's what they saying. With that, what's gonna happen with the AI bubble is the same thing what happened with the .com bubble. Potentially, it might happen. It might happen. I ain't saying it won't. And I ain't saying that they gonna drop the back that far. You know what I'm saying? But you never know. I'm just bringing y'all the information and showing y'all what could potentially happen. And from what I've been seeing and learning, a lot of people saying the same thing. But like this market, man, you never know. Because this thing moving so crazy that we don't know what's going to happen. Then we got this one right here. Stop and look at the chart. This is the .com bubble overlaid on today's S&P 500 chart. If this repeats, we're not in for the easiest future. Do you believe this outcome? Now they got everybody speculating. Which I can get 2.5 million views on X. I would have been monetized already. I'm just saying. But here, right here, man, they got that, like I just said, the .com bubble. As you can see, they putting it over the S&P 500 right now. Potentially, did what could happen. It moving kind of the same. It's moving kind of the same. So it's looking like they saying, based on this right here, if we just look at it, and we just look at the tip top right here of this the blue chart, they saying they're gonna go past 750. They saying they're gonna go past 750. I ain't saying it is, and I ain't saying it ain't. I'm just bringing it to y'all so y'all can see it. So if we both blow past that 720, 730 range that was being predicted, or my target, then go up to 750, then have this big move, 19-30% plus, back down to 475. Wow. That's a big move that back down. That's a big move back now. Now we had that bottom right here where that was. It's looking like 2025. That might have been last year, April. Might have been last year, April. That what it looking like based on this calendar at the bottom. It ain't exact. I don't know exact, but it's looking like it say, well, this might be July. Nah, it might be April. They only got July down there. So I don't know. I don't know exactly where that point was, but it might be July, because that's when I know the stock market had plummeted. It had plummeted down when Trump announced them tariffs. And he did the same thing this year around the same time with this war. That's what he did. Cause I'm telling you, man, I was in his play. I was up $500 on the option play. And then I had to go to work. Trump announced the tariffs. The next morning, I went from 500 to 150. I got out quick. Got out quick. Now look at this one right here. This the type inside trade and this stuff these folk got going on. Breaking Trump insider just opened a 53 million Bitcoin short with a 30x leverage. His win rate is 100%. 10 out of 10 trades have been profitable. If Bitcoin pumps just 7%, he will be liquidated for 50 million. Either he knows something or a massive liquidation is coming. Everybody noticing some stuff, man. All-time combined value, 4.5 million. P&L, that man up 278,000 right now. He got a value of 52 million, 52.8 million. At the mark 75,522 Bitcoin. He entered at 75,919. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. We got a closed short size, 200 Bitcoin. Trigger price. So I guess if he got the stop going on, so if it pushed to 76,600, I guess it kick him out. But he making 260,000 at the time of this video right here. That's crazy. Folk moving this big money. Meanwhile, us regular retail investors, I ain't saying we struggling, but we still learning. But when they get the inside track, because they know what's gonna happen next, they just go put all their money. They put all their money on this play, and then make even more money. So this is why you need to learn this stock market. That's why you need to learn financial literacy and know what's going on. And don't say, I don't want to hear what Trump's saying. Trump moving the market right now. Every tweet Trump do, everything he say on the TV, on the news, in the White House is moving the market right now. And then with this war going on to control this oil. Now, I got an opinion about why Trump doing this. I got an opinion. Yeah, my opinion now. I ain't saying this actually what he doing, but this is what I think he doing. He trying to control that Iran oil so that you going to have to start buying all the oil from the U.S. So he trying to get to control all the oil in the world, or the majority of it, so the U.S. can profit. Not only, and he going to say the U.S. going to profit, but Mo put money in his pocket. Because the man talking about, people were posting, talking about Trump ain't took a salary since he came in office. The man made $1.4 billion. And I'm pretty sure he done made more than that because his family making money too. Because based on what he's saying and what he's doing, he can tell them what moves he gonna make before he make them, and they can get in position. Because it was another video I seen. I couldn't find it, but they was like, somebody got in a play 20 minutes before the announcement, and then 20 minutes after that, somebody got in the play 20 minutes before somebody else leaked the announcement, and then 20 minutes after that, then when Trump said it. So they got in a whole 40 minutes before the move was going to happen, and then they made bukus of money. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. So we got to learn how to play this game, man, because there ain't nothing but a game. We got to learn how to play this game. Now, this last one, I want to show y'all before we get into this report. This, now, I'm still learning. I'm just being honest. I ain't heard nothing about this type pattern right here before.
Doston, trading.
But it seemed like this is something we need to learn right here. As y'all can see, how they drawing this out. And then they're going to show you the entry long point, entry short point. And the candle's about to start trading in this area. There it is.
ट्रेडिंग में अगर आप
There it is. I'm going to try to pronounce it. What is a harmonic pattern? Harmonic patterns are geometric price structures that follow specific Fibonacci relationships between price swings. Traders use them to spot areas where price is likely to reverse direction, called a potential reversal zone. Now, I done typed this in on ChatGPT. I ain't looked at it completely, but y'all can see right here. We're just going to go over it because I ain't learned this yet, but I will be learning it. The Gartley pattern, common harmonic patterns, butterfly pattern. I think that's the one they just use. Then the bat pattern. No, they use the bat pattern. And then you got a crab pattern. Now, that's something to take a look at, man. When I look at it a little deeper, quite ain't just stuff. I don't even know what it is, man. But when I take a look at it and learn a little bit more, do my little research, I'll bring it back to y'all. Now we're going to take a look at the report. Shout out to Jamel down there in the comments, man, in the chat. Appreciate you, big dog. We about to look at the report right quick. I ain't going to go over the whole thing, but this just another insight. Hopefully y'all can see this thing. So this is the weekly market report, week ending April 17th right here. We got a little insight, the pre-market snapshot and morning briefing. So they got you got a snapshot of all these different sectors and markets, industries right here. So you got the market futures, the macro and micro backdrop, pre-market volume, artificial intelligence, data centers, infrastructure, overnight global markets, U.S. dollar index, market trends, foreign currency versus dollar. Now, if you want to take a screenshot of that and y'all want to read it on your own, go right ahead. But then we got all the crypto, international, institutional news, IPOs, private credit, and then we got Trump right here, man. President Trump public messenger this week had focused on Iran peace. We stated the war should be ending pretty soon and indicated Iran had made key concessions. The U.S.-Iran talks were expected to take place in, I can't even read, Islamabad on Sunday, April 19th. The president's commentary had generally been constructive for markets though he had previously declared the war over at least 4 separate times, only to see hostiles continue. Whether the current round produces a durable peace framework will be the single most important market variable over the coming weeks. So I'm thinking about starting back on my Discord, putting the link down in the description. That's what I'm thinking about. So we can post this in my Discord. I already got this set up. I back when I was doing crypto and stock before, I had the Discord. I just got to go in there, tweak some stuff. So I'm thinking about doing a weekly report like this so y'all can get y'all hands on it. If you want to take a look at it, if that's something y'all want, like I said, it's going to take me some time to redo the Discord a little bit, but I would have that. Might be posting something like this or what I'm thinking of and what I'm looking at for reports in there just to give y'all some insight of where my mind at, because it's some reports that I done generated and I done added the option plays to it, and it giving me some option plays, not saying I'm gonna get into them, but it's giving me some ideas of where to look and what type of option plays and what direction the play that I'm looking at might be in. As y'all can see right here, man, sector breakdown, why sectors gain or loss, letter grades, output. Then they got all the industry, the different sectors right here with a grade. Industrial got an A- right there. Let me go back. Financials, B. Healthcare, consumer discretionary, grade A. Information technology, A-. So y'all can kind of see what I mean. But like, there's a lot of information, and to go over it with y'all would be a long video. We would just have to do that by itself. But I'm just showing y'all what it looked like, man. Then you got the VIX, man. They telling you the VIX about the crude oil, because you know the oil price of oil done went down since Iran done said the Strait is open, but then Trump want to block it or whatever he trying to do. But if the price of oil start going back up, then that means probably more than likely the stock market going down. It's going down. And then we got specialized ETF and index funds, as y'all can see right here. The SPY, VGT, SMH, they all got a grade, letter grade, and then year-to-date return, then weekly return right there. What happened last week. Then the Fear and Greed Index, again, it was a 75 when he generated it. Sector performance charts right here. Sector reward bubbles, tech highs reward, energy most risk, sector dot chart this week versus year-to-date performance. And then you got the weighted tech sector. Let me see what y'all talking about. The whales I'm manipulate crypto while retail again a wreck. Yeah, you right. Because they trying to get in heavy. Strong momentum earnings, breadth, valuation stretched. It's a lot of stuff on here, man. TV influence, quadrant, trading strategies. That's what you talking about, Jamil. This right here. Data science, financial research framework, and then overall market grade, weekly market grade got an A. Strongly bullish, historic week, but valuation warrants caution. Top 10 stock to watch and why. And then you got all these companies, all these little tech companies right here is reporting earnings this month. Really, this week. And then you see a letter grade over there. Because then you see like Microsoft reports April 23rd, and then zero growth, AI monetization, key. They give you the reason why you need to look at these top 10 stocks right here. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them got their earnings this week. 7 of them got their earnings this week. And then final synthesis and verdict. Let me bring all of this together into a single integrated view of where we stand at the close of this historic week. The stock market has just completed one of its best weeks of the past 3 years, driven by a powerful combination of geopolitical relief, earnings validation, and continuing AI infrastructure build out. The S&P 500 crossed 7,100 for the first time in history. The NASDAQ extended its winning streak to 13 consecutive sessions, the longest since 1992. Small caps joined the party with the Russell 2000 reaching fresh records. 10 of 11 sectors participated, with only energy declining as oil collapsed 18% on the week. The narrative engine powering this rally is straightforward. Iran's war, which had been the single biggest overhang on markets since February, appears to be ended. The Strait of Hormuz, through which approximately 20% of the world's oil flows was declared completely open by Iran on Friday. Oil price collapsed from 101 to 82. Cruise line, airlines, and retailers surged. Energy stocks crashed. The cross-sector rotation this produced was one of the most violent one-day reprices in recent memory. On top of this geopolitical catalyst, corporate earnings arrived expeditiously strong, with 88% of reporting S&P 500 companies beating expectations, while above the 78% 6% 5-year average, and blended earnings growth running at 13.2%, the sixth consecutive quarter of double-digit growth. And then the AI story received fresh validation from Oracle's approximately 30% weekly rally on, can't even read that, some energy partnership plus continued spending. I can't read that, man. They're hard reading it because it's a little blurry on here. But did the full verdict. Like I said, you can screenshot this too, man, if you want to. You can screenshot that and try to zoom in and read it on your own. But yeah, that's a little tough. But yeah, I'm about to read that when I get out there in Jamel. Did right, section 7. I'm gonna read that when I get off. But yeah. And last thing I want to show y'all. Y'all let me know. Leave a comment. Leave a comment on any video on the page if y'all want me to restart that Discord and start posting these weekly reports. That'll be something we could do. But don't forget, that video took off when I did this right here. Vanguard ETF split. The Vanguard announced 5-for-1 to 8-for-1 forward splits for 5 equity ETFs effective April 21st, 2026 to increase accessibility for investors. The affected ETFs include VUG, MGK, VOOG, VO, and VGT, which will see proportional share price reductions without impacting total portfolio value. The splits apply to holders as April 20th, 2026. That's today. Key 2026 Vanguard ETF splits effective April 21st, 2026. And you right there, you see VGT going to 8-for-1 split, Vanguard Growth, ETF VUG, 6-for-1, VOOG, 6-for-1, MJGK, 5-for-1, VO, 4-for-1 right there. So that's what we got to look forward to. If you ain't built your foundation out in your portfolio, this is probably a good time to get some of these ETFs to build that foundation. Now, if you watch my previous video where I talked about these because I'm telling you, man, Jamel just said that VGT, that's one of them, because I'm trying to get in the fastest moving vehicle for the best growth over time, because you know we ain't promised the next day, and I'm trying to get to this money as fast as possible. I done waited all these years of my life. I ain't about to keep waiting. I ain't about to keep waiting. I ain't rushing it. I'm being patient, but it comes to a point to where, man, all this stuff and these opportunities that's coming, we got to jump on if you can. Now, only invest money that you're willing to lose. Not saying you're going to lose it all, but that's how you need to think so you can take your emotions out of it. Because the faster you take your emotions out of it, the easier it is going to be able to trade options and trade this stock market, because they're going to go up and down. You're going to lose money and they try to get the big wins. Now, I don't tell y'all that, man. I learned this, and it really helped me out to take my emotions out the game, is that, are you willing to lose 5,000 to make 20? Are you willing to lose 20,000 to make 50,000? Are you willing to lose 50,000 to make $1 million? Are you willing to lose $1 million to make 10 million? Are you willing to lose 10 million to make 100 million? You see how it go? You gonna lose in this game, but you trying to minimize the losses. Now I told y'all, well, I probably ain't tell y'all, but I jumped head first. I jumped head first in this thing. Didn't know what I was doing. I was learning on the fly, losing money at the same time, especially in the option game. But I stuck with it because I wanted to learn this. And that's what I'm doing now. And that's why I'm bringing it to y'all, for some ones that probably need some help or don't know what direction to go, or just beginning or just learning and just need somebody to break it down real simple with all these terms and technology, terms and technicals that's going on, and going to somebody that done been doing it for 20, 30 years or just know it like the back of their hand, it's hard to understand it, man, if you don't know all them terminologies and stuff like that. But that's why I created this channel, to break it down and make it a little easier for people to understand. Don't invest more than you are willing to lose and take profit. Yup, set your stop losses. Last but not least, like I said, man, I'm showing y'all my option portfolio that I just got in right now. 2 weeks ago, I just got in, and we up big right now. I'm long on these. I was long on these, and that's why, because I don't do that day trade. I found out that day trading is not my thing. I was losing money left and right, so I'm in the leap options. They give me more time to do what it need to do. Now, you might say money man is growing a little slow, but hey, the closer you get to that strike price, the more money you'll make. But it all depends on how much money you are willing to lose. That's what I'm saying. The more money you put in, the more bigger return you can get. But right here, y'all can see, like I told y'all on the last live, I was up, but now we up over $1,000 total. The open PL at the top, 1,200 right now before the market open. And NVIDIA, I got NVIDIA at 300 for January 15, 2027. I'm up 108%. Tesla, I'm up 146%. TSLL, that's a Tesla inverse play. I'm up 86%. Microsoft, I'm up 216%. And then Apple, y'all can't see it down there. Let me see, can I move it? Apple down there, I'm up 45%. I was up a little higher, then the market pulled back, because I was up on Microsoft. I was up like 250%. I was up like 250%, man. And ever since, I ain't really make no plays last year in 25, but 2024, I was killing the game. So I just took this whole knowledge I just been learning, applying it, and getting better with this. And I'm up over 100%. I was up over 100% on 4 of them plays until that TSL pulled back with Tesla, because it moved with Tesla. So it pulled back and got me 20% under 100. But I was over 100% on 4 of these plays. Apple tagging along, it's pulling back. I mean, it's moving slow based on what I had got in. But I did these plays specifically because of what I was looking at for the delta, the theta, the open interest, and how much money I had to spend, and the implied volatility on there. You know, when I got in, I think I got in at a decent time to where I could get these type gains, man. But that's it, man. We got 5 minutes before the market open. We're going to see what it do. First 15 minutes, always going to be crazy. So don't make no trades in the first 15 minutes. Wait after the first 15 minutes, then see if the market settle down and what direction they're thinking it might go. But stay tuned for the next episode, man. And like I said, if you feel like donating to help your boy walk across that stage to get them 2 dual master degrees, Cash App is scrolling down there at the bottom, SavageAF21. And I'm telling you, man, let's keep grinding and keep learning and keep getting to this money, because the more we learn, the more time pass, the better we gonna get. That's all I'm gonna say, man. But I appreciate y'all. Hit that like button, hype the video, subscribe and share, and tell your friends about the Brown Town opulence. Y'all already know what time it is.
Don't freeze in fear. Don't fold in the fire. If he said it, move, move, move through the storm.
Move through the storm.
Move with the vision.
Move like you already won.
I heard the call, had to drop it down. Stepped on faith, took the long route. Didn't wait on man, didn't beg for a cosign. When heaven speaks, I know it's go time. Storms hit, but I ain't don't look back.
Move back, move back, move back, move.
When he says go,
Don't pause.
don't pause.
Don't come and
Still move
move.
through the fog. Mountains shake,
But faith stands tall.
God don't fail, so I won't fall. No looking back, no settling in fear. I move cause I know my breakthrough's near. This ain't a maybe.
It's the groove.
When God speaks,
The chosen move.
can't sit still while the promise waits. Fake got wheels, I'm out the gates. Walking on water when the wind get loud. Eyes on him, not to storm a crowd. The lane denial, I still advance. Even in the fire, I take that chance. He didn't bring me here to quit or lose. So I lace my shoes and I move in truth. Don't get stuck in the storm. Don't let comfort be your coffin. If he said go, then your blessings in motion. Move! Before fear talks you out of what God already approved. Break the chain,
Take the step.
take the step,
Can't hold back.
can't hold back.
What God
What God has kept, I'm not waiting for.
Perfect day.
I'm moving in wild, unshakable faith. From valleys to victories, I choose the groove. Marching the promise, not stuck in the pew. If you hear him speak,
This your cue.
don't just dream it. Move.
He already said it.
Now it's on you, don't stay still.
He already